So today what we're going to be doing is learning how to wheelie an FZ09. This is a pretty easy thing to do on this bike. It tends to be a little bit wheelie happy, um, just not even trying. So hopefully I can help somebody out. If not, then oh well, you suck. So basically, um, there's a couple different ways to do this. One of the first ways to do it is power wheeling. I would not recommend doing it this way. You just don't have the same kind of control you do as if you clutch the front tire up. And I will demonstrate it in just a second when I get a chance. Um, but basically, a power wheelie, all you have to do is either be in like first gear, preferably for me, and just kind of roll on the throttle smoothly, but abruptly in standard mode, and the front tire will come up. It is a little bit tricky because it wants to just loop out like crazy, but I'll give you a little example here really quick. So you just basically roll on, and it just comes up. So that is probably the worst way to go about doing things. Some people can do it in second gear and third gear, and I really don't know how they do that. It's not smooth. Doesn't really do anything correctly when you try it. So I would not recommend going that route. Basically, all you want to do is, hopefully you can see this, clutch in, rev, clutch out, but quickly. So it's just very, very, very light move. So it's like, and that will bring the front tire up. And so I prefer to do these in second or third. Third may take some getting used to if you've never done it before. You may have some issues with getting the front tire up. It just seems to me like it takes a little more effort. Second, you could easily loop out, but I will give you an example really quick of a second gear clutch up right here. So that was second gear, just a very light clutch up. Nothing super hard. It doesn't take a ton of effort. And the more you try it, the better you'll get at it. But like I said, it's just clutch in, rev, clutch out. If you can practice that in like fourth gear, just get the noise right, make sure you're doing everything correctly, and it will come up. Now, one of the biggest tips that I cannot leave out is you absolutely 100% have got to cover the rear brake. Keep your right foot over the rear brake. If you do not keep your right foot over the rear brake, you will be on your back. You don't always have to use it when you're chasing out some wheelies, but as you start getting better at them and the higher you start getting them up and the longer you're riding them, you'll realize that the rear brake comes into play pretty significantly, because that is really your crash protection. And you don't have to use it very hard. You just kind of lightly tap it. And the best way to practice getting the feel for using that, making it like second nature, is to just kind of do some small wheelies, where you're, just barely getting the front tire up, maybe a foot or two, and just bring it down with the rear brake. You just lightly push on the rear brake to bring it down. Don't roll off the throttle to do it. Just do it with the rear brake. That will kind of make it a habit for you. And so that way, when you start getting up around balance point, throwing some dang tuners, you won't have to be panicked about knowing if you're going to instinctively hit the rear brake or not. It just kind of comes natural after a while. And this is not a short process either. I started trying to wheelie my FZ09. It's not the first bike I'm wheelie, but it's the first street bike I'm wheelie. And I started trying to wheelie it, and I was kind of having some issues with just the overall touchiness of the throttle. I mean, this bike is just extremely sensitive and difficult to ride at times. But what I did was basically just keep playing around with it. I used standard mode or A mode. Some people use B mode because it's less sensitive, but I just can't really get myself to do that. I don't know how to explain it. It's just hard. But now if I'm going slow, if I'm doing like 20 mile an hour, like slow wheelies and trying to like ride balance point out, I'll drop it down into B mode, just because I'm sending it straight up and I'm going slow. If it's in standard or A, it's just like riding a bull. So, my advice to you would just be play around with it. Don't rush it. Wheelies take time. It's not something that you have to get good at overnight. It took me somewhere around 6 months on this bike of wheeling it almost every day to really get comfortable with, sending some decent wheelies and not having the heart jump out of my chest and stuff when I did it. Wheeling a street bike is very different from wheeling, dirt bikes. Dirt bikes are just way easier to wheelie. These things right here, when you get them up, they're heavier, they make more power, they're very twitchy, and you don't want to send it too quick and then destroy your bike. It's just not worth it. But yeah, that kind of pretty much just sums it up. And there's, obviously you can wheelie in third too. I'll show you right here. So that was like 65 miles an hour or so, and just pulled it up. As you can see, it's not impossible, but it's just not as easy. I would recommend learning in second. Just learn slow, and then as you get more comfortable with that feeling of it coming up, you can start going into third, because third's going to take a little bit more work, and it's probably going to, irritate you just a touch, if I had to guess, because it did me for like, I don't know, probably 2 months until I could finally get them up. I felt like I was going to break my clutch basket or something doing it. But yeah, just, keep practicing. Feel free to ask questions in the comments. I'd be more than happy to try to, clarify on some details if I missed anything. It shouldn't be rocket science here though, guys. Just, stay safe and try to keep the rubber side down. I'm just going to go ahead and roll some wheelies, and hopefully you'll enjoy it. Maybe you'll learn something. So here you go. And so what you'll notice is, like, as the wheelie gets higher, as you start getting up closer to that balance point, it is going to become like, the throttle's going to become like hypersensitive, like where the slightest little roll-on will just bring that front tire way back. And so you got to be really careful. The higher it gets, the easier it is, like, for the throttle to manipulate the height. So, for example, if you just barely bump a little one up, and it's like up a foot, you can pretty much roll onto it hard, and it's not going to just loop completely out. Like, I'll show you right here. So, for example, let's say I'm doing this, and I just bump one up to like a foot high. I can roll on the throttle pretty good. It stays pretty mellow. Now, if you get that thing up there, that throttle is going to become like, so sensitive. You're going to have to be doing very, very, very small, like, throttle modulations to keep that bike from dumping out on you. Especially if you're doing it in A mode, it's extremely twitchy then. I'd recommend really just starting out with standard for sure. But now, if you want to be that guy that throws sweet power wheelies and can't really control the height of it, be my friend, go for it, do what you enjoy. I'm not here to judge, I'm only here to help you out, but if you do that though, you're kind of a squid. And it's not judgment, it's just good advice. Don't do that. Don't be that guy. But that should about wrap it up for this tutorial. If you have any questions, like I said, please feel free to ask me in the comments. I'm by no means a professional rider, but I'm a little average at wheelies and probably give you some tips if you're not very good at them. I'd be more than happy to help you guys out. And please, if you wouldn't mind, if you did like the video, like and share and subscribe to this channel. Hopefully I'll be putting out more content that's helpful and decent that you guys will hopefully enjoy in the near future. But until then, stay safe.